Budget fam, it's Jordan from Jordan Budget. Today we will be cash upping our YouTube check. This is typically a behind the scenes that you don't usually see. We will talk about why in this video. We have a lot to talk about in this video. This is also a giveaway, like winners are gonna be announced in this video. So please stick through with me as we cash up our bills binder, and we're gonna start the new penny challenge. This is from the Kids or Teens set, the axolotl design. I'm so excited to do this. And I'm gonna try to do a penny challenge every month. I think we will see. We're gonna talk about it in this video. Okay, before we get started though, let's go ahead and count the cash, make sure we have what I think we have. Now for YouTube, I did get paid this month about $1,200. I wanna say it was $1,227 from YouTube. We're only cashed upping $975, I think is what we have here. Let me tell you why in just a second. First, let's count the cash, make sure we have the 975. Let's move that penny challenge. 50, 100, 50, 250, 300. 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 600, and 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800, 810, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 900. Had to think about that one. There's a reason we have such small bills. We will talk about that too. I'm telling you all, there's gonna be a lot of talking in this video. Let's finish counting. 905, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 75. $975. Okay, the reason I don't have the full YouTube check, and then we'll talk about why it's in such small bills, my bank will only let me pull out $1,000 max from the ATM. I almost said vending. My bank will only let me pull $1,000 out at a time. I did not want to go to the teller because although I am out of my window of when I could be sharing sickness, I did not want to go to the teller. So I just wanted to use the ATM. I took out what it let me. Typically I would pull my full YouTube check and cashed up it into the bills binder at the end of the month. So it just was not in the cards for me. Let me reiterate again, I am out of my window. Like, I am allowed to be out in public from being sick, but I have not been. I've been staying home and I don't want to share or spread anything. When I use the ATM, I did use hand sanitizer, use the ATM, hand sanitized again. Not that that matters, but basically I pulled 50s and 20s from the ATM. I transferred, if you didn't see on Instagram, I'm on Instagram now, guys, but I put a lot of the 50s and 20s in here. I pulled a lot of the small bills to put into my bills binder. The reason this doesn't normally get shared on YouTube is because I feel like this is a little bit confusing and I don't want to share this process and confuse you guys. That's like the opposite of what I'm trying to do. Why are my bills still sitting like this? Basically, I will always do a little bit of a money swap and put the bigger bills into the savings challenge binder. That just makes these a little less bulky. I have 50s and 20s primarily in here now. So when I'm counting, I'm not counting 21s, you know, for one category or something. I just have a 20, makes it easier for me. So I use my YouTube check as a way to basically do a little bill swap. Usually y'all don't see that part of the process. And then I will take all these 5s, 1s, 10s, and then the 20s and the 50s that were left over. All of this then goes into bills because probably next Tuesday, we will put a little bit more money into bills on Monday. And then by Tuesday, we will have this all back into the bank. So it's just a way to cut down a step for me because I'm basically getting all of these 20s, 10s, and 5s and 1s. I'm getting them back to the bank. Our bills binder will be a little bit bulky literally for like a few more days and then it goes to the bank. So did that make sense? Oh my gosh. I feel like anytime I'm doing something new on this channel, I'm like, does it even make sense? I have no idea. But I wanted to give you guys a background story of like how we got all these bills, why we don't have the full amount. You get the picture. So we are going to be putting as much as we can into all these categories. Whatever we don't get to fully stuff, we will stuff on Monday and then it goes straight to the bank after that. If you were interested in seeing me do like the bill swap as well, I did do that over on Instagram. Brand new-ish to Instagram, y'all. I've had Instagram for a while, but I'm still like, I'm just now, maybe a year after I created it, starting to try to figure it out. Please go join me over on Instagram. I'm at Jordan Budget, so you can follow the links in the description. I'm starting to really enjoy Instagram and I see the value of it. So I'm starting to share different things over there that I'm not sharing here. All still budgeting content, but it just feels like there's certain things that go great on that platform and then certain things that go great on this platform. So I'm starting to use Instagram. Let's all ignore the fact that I said pop on the stories here during my stories because I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. After I said I'm popping on the stories here, I was like, I am such an old person. Anyway, rent. We need $1,400 for rent. So we're gonna go ahead and add a lot of this money to rent because we only have $540. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the stack of 50s. Let's go ahead and grab a handful of 20s too because I know this is the one that needs to get stuffed the most. Rent, we had 540, we now have 50, 100, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 5700, 720, 40, 60, 80, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1000, 1020, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. I lost my erasable markers, all of them except one. I mean, I didn't lose them. They're here in the house somewhere, but do I have the energy to go find them? No, I do not. I have been very sick for the last week, and I mean like very sick. Nothing has hit me as bad as Rona has hit me. So I don't know, I'm starting to feel a lot better. And like I said, I'm out of the window of like when I should still be contagious. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling a lot better. Do I have the energy I had before though? No. I mean, I feel too exhausted to even look for markers, even though I'm sure they're just sitting on a table somewhere. So we're just gonna use the blue marker for all of the things. Luckily they are erasable and I will be erasing them, you know, like next week anyway. What is the date? I have no idea. Oh, okay, wait, I think it's the 24th. We're gonna go with that. So we added, so now we have $1,080 in housing. We'll see if we can come back to this and add a little bit more. But if we don't, that's okay. We will add that last few hundred at the start of this next week. Next, we have our monthly bills. My monthly bills total almost at 1,000. They don't. They total 400-ish. So we are going to put, let's see, we have 100. So we'll add the rest of the 20s, see where we're at. Again, this is not normally like a process you guys see because it's really just kind of doing a little bit of money shuffle, making sure I can cover the bills for this coming month and sort of reevaluating what is happening here. We had 100, we added 20s, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. So now we have 300 towards our bills. We need 400. But speaking of being sick, it has been a while since I've seen you guys. So I do want to let you know, like, I am doing good. I am still trying to get some energy back, but I'm starting to feel a lot more like myself. The boys have not gotten sick yet. Knock on wood. Oh my God. Knock on wood that the boys have not gotten sick yet. I don't know how because I literally prepare all the food. I clean everything. I mean, I do everything around here, right? They crawl in my bed in the middle of the night. So how are they not sick? I have no idea, but they're still not sick. Thank goodness. A couple Sundays ago, I think I was exposed a couple of Sundays ago. Like not this last Sunday, but the Sunday before. So I should be out of the window of like giving it to them. I don't know. Dare I say too much? Okay. Weekly expenses. My goal for this month was to get 400 ahead on weekly expenses. That is not gonna happen, y'all. I forgot how hard February is as a small business owner. February is my lowest earning month for sure. I think we're actually gonna pull this money and we just need to be really mindful of our weekly spending these next couple of weeks. We're gonna pull this and put it towards bills because it has not been a bad month. It's actually better than I did last February, and last February is when I was growing, my YouTube channel was growing very, very fast. So I'm not upset about February. I think it's just how it goes. We are also pulling healthcare. Oh, there's another reason some of this needs to go. But so we're pulling healthcare as well. We are gonna keep other because that is my car note. But February is just not a time that people are spending a lot. It was my absolute worst month of the year last year. I think it's gonna be my worst month of this year. Again, I'm not worried. I just think it's kind of how things go. My other category that I have here is for my car note. While we're pulling stuff, actually, we're gonna go ahead and pull homeschooling too, because before we talk about the car note and stuff, Homeschooling, I did put on the credit card a class that the boys are doing the next month and a half. So we're gonna go ahead and pull the homeschooling money. We're gonna stuff as much as we can of this into bills, but I know I need to just go ahead and pull this money because I'm going to have to either use this money to pay back that homeschooling expense, or I'm going to have to use like next week's money that would go towards bills towards homeschooling. Am I making any sense? Going back to the car note, we need 400 for the car note. So let's go ahead and pull the 50s, the 20s, and the 10s. Why not? Oh, I forgot, guys. We are gonna do the giveaway in just a second. I'm going to announce the winners, but we're also gonna start a new penny challenge. So we're gonna talk about that in a second. Other, or towards the car, we have 50, 100, 50, let's put that 50 down. 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 300 and 350, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400. Did I do that right? I'm gonna double check. 400, okay. So the car is completely stuffed. We have 400. Let's go back. See what I mean about a money shuffle and why this isn't normally shared. Again, my YouTube check was a little bigger than like what I pulled from the bank. So I would be able to cover more if I would have pulled it. We basically did away with our health care. We are fully stuffed on the car. We did away with our weekly expenses. We're just gonna have to keep paying that as it goes right now until I can get ahead. We need $100 more in our monthly bills. So let's go ahead and stuff that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 400. So we now are fully stuffed on our monthly bills. The only thing we need to go back and stuff is our housing. Our housing needs a little bit more. We have 1,080. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. We will add it to housing. I will just set it like this because it's not gonna fit. So let's go ahead and just like count it and see what we have. And then the only thing I'm gonna need to stuff over the weekend or on Monday is maybe a couple hundred more towards housing. And then we are fully stuffed and ready for our rent, our bills, and our car note for February, for March. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. That works perfectly. 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So we have another $100 to add towards our rent. 105, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. $140. Okay, so I know there's some categories here that we did not get to cover. Like we aren't ahead on our weekly expenses yet. We're not ahead on our health care or our homeschooling needs, but being ahead on my rent, all of my bills for the upcoming month, and my car note, I mean, that's a pretty big deal. I'm still very excited about this. It looks like we need another, what, $180 to be ready for rent, but we can stuff that either over the weekend or I will stuff it with you guys on Monday. So that is our bills binder at the end of the month. That is my process that you guys usually don't get to see. Don't go anywhere yet. We have more to do here, but I just wanted to kind of share, just to share this process. If you guys want to keep seeing my YouTube check, if you want to keep seeing this process, let me know in the comments. I would be happy to do that. I just don't know if I'm confusing, especially because I'm sick and don't feel like I have the clearest brain to explain things. But if it was not confusing, if you enjoyed it, definitely let me know in the comments. Now, before we move on to talking about the new penny challenge, let's pop on over to my computer screen so that I can share with you guys who won the very last giveaway. All right, guys, as always, I'm going to first go to the giveaway video. If you are a subscriber of mine and if you liked and commented on this video, you are automatically entered into the giveaway. All right, so we pulled the URL up here from this video. We are going to put it into this comment picker website, I guess is what you call it. Commentpicker.com is what I use. We're not gonna include replies, and we're gonna filter duplicate users so that nobody has like 2 comments and gets entered twice, if that makes sense. We're just gonna show the random names like previously. Now, if you are a winner of mine, you get to pick any one listing that you want from my shop. So you could get a full custom budget binder. You could get some printables shipped to you. Whichever you pick, you just get to pick one listing. I always have 3 winners. I mean, you're all winners, but I picked 3 names. 3 people get prizes. So let's see first how many unique comments we have. That's basically how many entry tickets there are. 630 of you participated. Thank you so much if you're a subscriber of mine. If you are participating in this giveaway, again, this giveaway, like all of my giveaways, is just every time I hit new 1,000 member marks. So if you aren't entered into this giveaway, go ahead and subscribe so that you can enter the 35K winner giveaway, because that's going to happen pretty soon. This is the 34K giveaway winner. So let's go ahead and start. We can pick our random winners. First winner is going to be Kathleen Nolan. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Kathleen. Go ahead and email me jordanbudgets@gmail.com, or you can message me now on Instagram. I'm active on Instagram. So either way, however you want to reach out to me, go ahead and get in contact with me so we can start picking what you want from the shop. Let's pick another winner. Go ahead and start. So the second winner for this giveaway is Robin. Hey, Robin. I've been around from the beginning. Thank you so much for supporting this channel, Robin. I love you, girl. Please email me or message me on Instagram. And our final winner for this giveaway is going to be Scylla. Scylla, I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you so much for the congratulations. Thank you for being a part of the Budget Fam. I'm so excited to get your prize to you. Go ahead and email me jordanbudgets@gmail.com or message me over on Instagram. Penny challenge. Okay, you guys know that I am doing a penny challenge to save for Christmas. I created these penny challenges and I totaled them up by week. So if you're following along with my other penny challenge, you should just need to fill out one little circle per week, right? Well, I am super hoping, like very much so, that I can start getting ahead on my car note, and I thought this would be a fun one to try to do every single month. I know that's ambitious. That is ambitious for me. So this is something I may be sharing more over on Instagram. So again, join me over there if you haven't yet. As I have the spare change and as I have just a little extra money to put in, I would love to try to do one of these penny challenges every single month to total $667.95. If I can do that, I will put it towards my car note, or like basically every time I do get this filled out, I will put it towards an extra car payment just to try to get that car debt paid. Now, I always use binders for everything, but I thought this would be really convenient for the change. My little, if I get rid of all this change in my hand, the little trackers fit perfectly inside the Ziploc container, which I already had these containers, but these are just very cheap, and I'm hoping that an entire penny challenge will fit in here. I guess we will find out together. For my binders, I tend to just kind of change out or trade out the change for cash as things start accumulating. You can see in this penny challenge, I just have a few cents because I just traded things out I just consolidated those bills. I'm not gonna consolidate these. Also, I feel like I've kind of been cheating because I have this jar of change that I keep meaning to roll, and really what happens though is my kids just end up playing with my change. It gets lost throughout the house. I put it back in the jar. It's a whole cycle. So if I can actually get the change out of my house and use it, that is like less cheating. It's more realistic, and that's what I want to do. So we are going to start by just putting together, because I know this video is long, we're going to do a few of these top numbers, but over on Instagram, I will be going ahead and counting and getting all of this change that I can into here, and we will keep working on this challenge either here on YouTube or in like short form over on Instagram. 28 cents for week 1. Did I explain that this is totaled out by weeks? So if you're wanting to use it by week, do one at a time. I'm not going to be doing this one by weeks like I'm doing the other one. I think I did say that. 75, 76, 77 cents. This little tracker is the Axolotl design from the Kids or Teens Savings Challenge bundle. I wanted to use this one so bad, but I knew I was already working on one and I didn't really want to trade out. That's how we ended up doing a second penny challenge, really, is I just wanted to use this card. So we have a dollar coin here. Didn't even know I had this, but apparently I do. 125, 26, 75. Of course, as I go down the line with the penny challenge, the totals get a bit higher. With the other penny challenge, I am going like in a row. With this one, I will probably just be jumping around and putting what I can in it, as I can put stuff in it. And there we go. So that is it for this cash stuffing. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and give the video a like, comment if you have the time, but even if you are just liking, it really helps the algorithm and helps this channel grow. As always, I love you, I appreciate you, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.